Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things, including digging up the ever-living crap out of this place, but we went to the past, got a shovel, saved the Maku tree, and now we are going to talk to her and see if she's all better now. Well, she's alive, at least. That's good. Oh, I don't like that heart. Okay, so at least we have some context for how far... Hey, woman? I promised you nothing. You said that! I said nothing of the sort. You said That's... No, that's not why I'm here in the slightest bit. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit more important. Besides, I don't even want to, like, talk about the mechanics of a human and tree. We're gonna move on. Okay. Alright, so there's, like, a prophecy of sorts and stuff going on. No thank you, Kepora Gebora. I'm good. 8 essences of time, okay. Of course, here's the standard Zelda trope of just get 8 things. Oh, okay. Alright, that's good. Be able to stop her. Alright. The Yule Graveyard in the east. Alright, that is... I don't really know how she hears essences, but I'll take it. And, ooh, we get a thing. The Ember Seeds in the Seed Satchel. Quite useful. There we go, we get the Seed Satchel, and it has 20 Ember Seeds. So, alright. First things first, let's take our Seed Satchel out and see when she said the small trees, these are what she was talking about. So here, like for example, we can get 30 rupees from there, which is quite nice. And I think actually I am going to be taking a stop by the shop. Oh, you're new. Just floats in the air, huh? Wonder who he could be talking about. But anyway, we're gonna grab this wooden shield. And now I think there's not really much else we can do. By the way, that's what... You need the seed satchel in order to collect the ember seeds off of the trees and stuff like that. We'll be getting various other trees or seed types throughout the game. On the subject of commentary, I've gotten some feedback from you guys. And so I'm probably going to be switching up my commentary style just here and there, trying to experiment around until I find something that feels kind of natural. Before I had been kind of playing dumb, doing the whole, oh, I've never played this game before thing, and so I'm gonna try doing a little bit differently, maybe being a little bit more informational. Oh, I wonder what we could do with the ghost over there. We will find out later. So there's a cave beneath the tree. Alright. Why don't we head over there? I like how they actually, like, have the models. Do we have any? No, we don't have any more gaseous seeds. I like how we actually have... They made the models, like, shake like that. I don't think they did that in Link's Awakening. Yeah, this is the tree. And here we get to do some fun stuff with, the lighting effects, which I think you only did that once or twice in Link's Awakening, right near the end. that I can remember at least. So here, we got our graveyard key. So, need that to get into the first dungeon, which is conveniently, but inconveniently right over there. Why we can't just jump over, I will never know. Yeah, but one thing you guys might notice about this game, especially those of you who have ever played Link's Awakening before, Link's Awakening came out a decent amount earlier than this game. And so, really, they just took the assets and made a new game with the assets of Link's Awakening. Also, addition to Link's Awakening, to keep in mind, you take damage from falling in water, which is really annoying, but... So actually, what you might notice is the people who made this game are actually not Nintendo, it's Capcom, and you're going to notice a lot of cameos from like Majora's Mask and stuff like that. Majora's Mask came out right around the same time as the Oracle games. And you're going to notice a lot of cameos, and that's basically because the license for Nintendo characters was given to Capcom, and they were basically just like, oh, go wild, and so they made as many references to Majora's Mask as they could. So here is a fun little puzzle that, you know, you're going to be dealing with quite a bit throughout the game. Color puzzles. And basically the point is that you want to get this block, you want the blue to be the color that lands on that. So there are going to be a lot more complex puzzles than that later in the game. And here we have a dungeon map, which is quite nice. You can see kind of just the shape of the dungeon. I haven't really been able to tell whether this is actually shaped like anything. In like the original Zelda game, in the original Legend of Zelda for the NES, which there are going to be a lot of references to that, by the way. In the original, there were a ton of the map always made a shape, like a face or something like that. That was a reference to something. But in this game, they don't do that as much. Same thing with with Link's Awakening did that too. So here we could go up here, but there's a treasure chest over there. But if we just go down, don't go farther down because then the door will close. It'll be reset and we can get this, which is the compass, which actually lets us locate chests, which is nice, but you'll notice there's a chest over to the left, but there's no entrance. Well, if you hear that sound, it means that it's destructible. So let's just kill these snakes over here, just to get them out of the way. And also, listen to the button noise that this makes. Oh, never mind. Ignore me. That's a button later in the dungeon. It makes a sound similar to Link walking on water. And that sound is actually great functionality. That I never really... It was first introduced in Link's Awakening, but I don't really pay attention to it in Link's Awakening because I don't get the compass or the map or anything. But that basically just means, hey, there's a treasure chest in this room, and it means the compass is actually functional. I think the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games were the first games to actually add real compass functionality, because before then the compass just was like, hey, here's the location of the boss, and that's it. Okay, this is the switch. Just listen to the sound it makes. It's like the same sound as Link walking in shallow water, which I think is kind of funny. Oh, didn't quite make it. Let's see. Can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, no, because apparently it just didn't want me to fall. Yep. Okay. Sad days. Sad days in the life of Link. Just falling to his doom for absolutely no reason. One thing about Oracle of Ages versus Oracle of Seasons that is pretty much, it's like already pretty apparent, is going to be the fact that Oracle of Ages is a much more... It's a much more puzzle-oriented game. There are a lot more just logical puzzles and like timing things, whereas Seasons... Ah, dang it, I almost had it. Seasons is a much more combat-oriented game, which doesn't make it bad by any means. I actually like Seasons better, but that's possibly just nostalgia. Oh, charge up. There we go. Because I actually played Seasons before I played Ages because I liked red more than I liked blue, so... Alright, so in here we actually have the first mini-boss of the game, which is pretty easy. You just literally slash at him, and that's it. His name is Ghost Guinea, and he's pretty easy. Also, before I grab the fairy, notice my hearts. It's actually, I think the Oracle games are the only games that ever used... Nice little reference to Zelda 1 with the boomerangs. But I think this is the first game, and maybe only game that I can think of at least, that actually uses quarter hearts instead of exclusively half hearts. I can't remember if any of the more recent Zelda games did quarter hearts. Wind Waker maybe? I can't honestly recall, but... Alright, so let's go up here, and there are a couple of torches that need lighting. Yet more Zelda 1 references. There are an infinite number of Zelda 1 references in the Oracle games. Like, for example, just this item layout. This being the room where you get the dungeon item. That is, like, ripped straight out of Zelda 1. Also, probably want to put that on. So with this, we can lift things. And the mechanics of throwing in this game are actually a lot different than they were in Link's Awakening. Like, if you press B while standing still, or press the power bracelet button, you just drop it. Which is very different. In Link's Awakening, you would just throw it a preset distance even if you're holding it. But you actually have to have momentum in order to do it in this game. So that can be a little bit weird, and it can throw you off a good bit. And here's another mechanic that I actually really like in the Oracle games, is, like, if you pick up this pot and throw it, it's gonna break. But if you have the power bracelet equipped, you can actually push it, which I find to be a really neat mechanic. I like it a lot. So you might notice we're actually back all the way at the beginning of the dungeon, but there's this chest we can get now, and it has the boss key. So I think we probably just want to head here, and thank God for mini-boss portals. Wonderful inventions. So happy that they made these. And here is a room that I am not necessarily a fan of because wall masters. Still some of my least favorite enemies in the Zelda franchise. Alright, and here we have the first boss of the game, aptly named Pumpkinhead. And you can actually do a good amount of damage to him if you just throw his head on top of him. That actually does, I'm not sure exactly how much damage it does, but it does a good bit, and it bounces on top of him too. So here we can skip the heart if we want, making a 3-heart run actually possible in this game. In Link's Awakening, you couldn't really do that because you had to get the heart container to open the door. Alright, so we got the first Essence of Time. Very nice. I like the design of the essences. They're really fun. And here, those I think are supposed to be leaves or something. I always thought that they were, like, just red berets or something like that. They are hard to tell what it is. The Western Woods. Alright. well, looks like we're off to the Western Woods. I'm trying to debate, should I end the episode here, or should I opt for more progress? I think I'm going to opt for more progress. We're going to go with the long episode today. Also, here is a fun little staple. Try and clear as many obstacles out of the way as you can when you hear this music. Because this is Maple the Witch. The Great Witch Syrup's Apprentice. Okay, Witch Apprentice, sorry. All her stuff fell out of her bag. But my stuff fell out of my bag too. Oh, she needs a picture book, okay. You're gonna take my stuff? That's rude. I like how the first things she takes are hearts and then rupees, but I always viewed rupees to be much more valuable. Because hearts you can get just by like that. So, always go for like... She always goes for ember, or for seeds first, and... like rings, seeds, like ember seeds, and also gasha nuts. So, go for prioritize those first. So here, we can actually talk to this ghost guy over here. How does that work exactly? Well, but how does it... But you were up here. Why... Okay, well... Let's just not question it. Ghost logic. Yeah, no problem. I don't really understand why he just needed the headstone to be moved if he was already up there, but whatever. Oh, you're still here. Huzzah! We got a clock. Very nice. Okay, well, good luck in the afterlife, sir. I hope you have a good one. And that item is actually the first item of the staple trading side quest that you have in pretty much every Zelda game of this era. Let's see here. And if you notice, there was this piece of heart. Well, we can grab it because we have the power bracelet. So that is our third. We are one heart piece away from an extra heart container, which is quite nice. Now let's head back to the village. The Maku tree mentions something about the Western Woods, which I'm assuming would be to the west. So we should probably head over there. Anything new in the shop? No. And I'm gonna fill up on ember seeds while I'm here, because why not? Also, we should probably... We got a couple of rings while we were in the dungeon. So we should go to Vasu, and we should have these rings appraised. We have 2 of them. So let's see. This one is the Discovery Seed. Or this Discovery Ring, my goodness. And then this one is the Power Ring level 1. So that's kind of a risk-reward system. You increase the amount of damage you do, but you also increase the amount of damage you take. So it's useful, but kind of, I guess it's useful, but risky. So let's see. We want to go to the ring list. And the friendship ring is literally useless. Power ring, I don't really want to take, I don't really want to take extra damage, so I'm going to go with the Discovery Ring. Basically, throughout the world, Gasha soft soil spots, places where you can plant Gasha seeds, are hidden throughout the world. Sometimes they're under a plot of grass or something like that, or under a rock. But this ring will basically make it so that when... Also, we want to equip that. Be sure to do that. It makes it so that when there's a plot of soft earth nearby, you can actually... No. there's actually a little jingle that plays when you're near Soft Earth. So let's head over here. I wanna re-equip this. And then a city. Okay, well, I'm assuming the Western Woods are over here because... yeah, I mean, this looks like woods, I guess. This is the West, I suppose. Wonder how we get that treasure chest. Ah, well that looks dungeony, I suppose. Alright, well we just need to go to the right... where's... what the... not particularly. We can't go... wait, what? Why is that a thing? Why are you... what do you mean if I can't find you, I can't go on? That makes no sense. All I want to do... come find... but I want to... wait, no, but... yeah, this is basically the Oracle of Ages equivalent of the Lost Woods. You have to find the fairies, but they've scrambled up the way the map actually works. But there's a secret that can kind of make it a lot easier to do. Basically, just go up and down a bunch. Also, that meant there was a soft patch of grass over there. So, if you basically just go up and down, you'll pretty much find... well, you'll find 2 of the 3. So, here's the first one under this rock. But there's still 2 more, so let's go up and find one right here. Last one is indeed the hardest. I believe... how do I do it? Trying to recall. How do I do? It's not here. Oh! Oh yeah, if you... that way... quits automatically. Let's see. Where was it? I think it was, like, to the left here and then down? Yeah, there it is. It's the one with the chest on it. There are 2 maps that look very similar to this, but it's the one that has the chest on it. Alright, so we found all of them. And now they put the force back in order. I remember this taking me a lifetime as a child. No thank you, I don't want to play again. So here we go. Ancient cave. Beware okay, well, we'll just have to be careful, but I think this is... that looks like a dungeon to me. I'm pretty sure that that's probably where we're supposed to go. So let's just... what? That... what? I needed that! More red berets falling from the sky. Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious. I don't even know how that works. Neighbor's house that can help. Alright, well, I guess in the next episode of Let's Play Oracle of Ages, we're gonna go check out, Neighbor's house and see if there's any clues as to what we could possibly do. I don't know. I mean, is there something that we can get that'll uncollapse that cave? Well, you'll have to wait until next time on Let's Play Oracle of Ages. So until then, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you next time.